G'day everyone and welcome back to Baggers Unfiltered 26. I'm your host Henry and as always I'm joined by
Louis from the Perth Blue Baggers pod, and as well Carlton Flaggers.
there we are, Carlton Flaggers, the grand reveal if you didn't already know. Alright,
Yeah,
everyone, let's get straight into what we're going to be talking about today. So today, obviously the trade period has been done. Obviously the big news in Curnow leaving. Carlton have gotten many players. Louis and I are going to talk about it. You're going to listen, and let's get straight into it.
this is going to be quite analytical. I think you'll find this is great. I love being analytical. That's
Yeah,
probably
you
the nerd in me coming out.
do. Oh, great. Here we go.
So I think I'll go first with some of my trade period analysis overall. It was clearly one of the most dramatic trade periods in memory. I don't recall such traction, especially on Carlton sort of sense.
Yeah.
Especially headlined by that Charlie Curnow move, and obviously the free agency moves earlier in the year with Silvani and TDK. It's just been grabbing headlines, and really, I'm just so glad it's all over because media just drilled it into us, created narratives, didn't know what was right and wrong. Charlie reaffirming his commitment to Carlton 2 times.
I want to
Club
say this right
reaffirming.
now. Sorry,
Yeah.
Louis. I'm butting in. Tom Morris is the shittest journalist you will ever see. The shittest journalist, the most untruthful journalist. He is horrible. And I mean horrible.
John Ralph is probably worse, I reckon. But
Sam
um,
Edmonds, just him.
I mean, they were all reporting it, and we didn't believe it. We believed Charlie's word, and then
Yeah, and then the dickhead comes out and does
yeah.
what he does in his thank you post, which was 9 words, and when gave him 10
Oh.
seasons in navy blue.
So it really what infuriates most of us as Carlton fans is just the way he handled it, his unprofessionalism.
Exactly.
It's disgraceful. For not only did it grab the headlines and make us concerned about the culture and all that, it also real sentimental value to our players that no other club probably receives. Maybe Collingwood and some of the other bigger clubs actually, but um, the kids admire these players and they're leaving. Tom De Koning, I'm sure children would have loved him, especially Jack Silvani and certainly Charlie Curnow with all of his Charlie's crew and all that, which I remember
Well,
getting
that's
as a
going to
kid as well.
infuriate so many people because
Yeah.
apparently they already did a printing for Charlie's Crew for 2026.
Where'd you
Words on
see
the
that?
street.
Words. Okay.
Um, I did hear it from. Oh shit, who did I hear that from? I think I heard it from Tush, actually. Sorry, I probably shouldn't say who I heard it from, but
Ah,
um,
Tush from Only Carlton. There you go.
yeah,
No.
words on the street. They already printed the Charlie's Crew stuff, so who knows? Now you might have to make it. I don't think we got another Charlie in the team, do we?
I mean, you could do Cripper's crew. Look, we were discussing this in our group chat, remember? And
Yeah,
I
we were.
said, enough of this marketing crap. Just get on to playing on the footy field. Actions mean more than the words, more than the what the club generates
Yeah,
from its memberships
you
and merchandise sales.
you yeah, you won't see that at Carlton though. They're all over, and I mean they're all over advertising. Every story on Instagram you'll see will
Yeah.
be an advertisement of a player jumper, a footy, a jumper, socks, boots, whatever the hell it is, badges even. It'll literally be all it is advertising, and it's a pain in the left bum.
Look, they do have to do that to a certain degree to be powerful off field, but when it takes over some of the football decisions, that's what infuriates most supporters. And we got Graham Wright, the agent for change, as they say, and you can clearly see a change in mentality. rhetoric coming from the club, and also with this trade period, some real actions to address key issues. So, firstly, we'll go into the big saga of Curnow, where we received Will Hayward and 3 first-round picks for this year, 2025, which is pick 11 currently, I think, 2026 and 2027. So immediate impact with the draft this year, and also long-term gives us long-term draft capital to target Harry Dean this year and Cody Walker next year. So should be able to make the draft's value scale, one of that DWI thing. So contextually, Curnow, Tom De Koning, and Jack Savani have created clear list gaps. What we did was efficiently recruit, with a balance of experience and upside with these players, ready-made players.
No, we did well. We've done well.
Yes. Bring speed, professionalism, and some versatility as well. Pity we couldn't get Buku Karmas. He would have really added to the depth side of things with our defensive stocks. But it is what it is. But without negotiating for Curnow, we wouldn't have got that 2027 first rounder. So we're set. We got what, 6 first rounders in the next 3 years. So that's very
unreal.
good. Yeah.
Shout out Nick Austin. He's done a really, really, really good job.
Yep. And overall, my overall take, so bold reset of culture and list structure addresses key issues while keeping us competitive now and in the future. So very good. Kudos to you, Carlton list management team. Your thoughts?
I'd say my thoughts on the. Do you want my thoughts on the overall trade period, or you just want my thoughts on picks or whatever?
Overall, which can include picks.
Overall, I think we've done a really, really good job. I mean, when you look at the depth that we had last year compared to what we'll have this year, there's a significant change. So I'd say there's a more experienced depth now than there was last year. Whether that's through an injury crisis that we had, where a lot of players were injured, you couldn't really get much depth out of them. This year, I'm hoping there's not much injuries, but we look set and we look like we could really be a contending team. Obviously, with Curnow being gone now, it's going to leave a bit of a spot to fill. But I feel like when you got Ainsworth and you got Hayward, who are 2 really good forwards, I think you could see yourself with a bit of a chance if they can do what they did last year and even better. You just never know.
You're taking my title of most delusional Carlton fan.
Well, that's what happens.
I'm not getting my hopes up until we see real actions. You never know.
I'm telling you right now, though, Louis, I'm not putting an expectation this year. It's not happening. You won't see me put an expectation on this club in a podcast. I'm not saying it. I'm not going to say it.
So you're not going to put a place where we're going to finish or anything like that?
No.
Not a 6th or a 7th place finish?
I might say that this player needs a big season, but that's just obviously just my thoughts. So
yeah.
I'm definitely not going to put an expectation on the season. If I was to put an expectation on, I would be hoping from 15th to 7th.
Well, I think there is a target. There is a range where we could go after this, and I think
there's always going to be a target, but I don't know.
I just don't see us contending for a flag. I see us obviously being a chance for a flag, because you're a chance of a flag by finishing in the 8, and I think we got that probably 7th to 14th possible place finish. The problem that I see from this is, are we going to get better than those top 10 teams above us? Are we going to get better than the likes of Sydney, Probably not because of the acquisition of Kerno. Are we going to get better than Bulldogs? Probably not because they're a very prolific team. What's going to be curious for the whole league is whether the top 9 versus the bottom 9 is going to be so drastic with the sort of the form lines, because we saw outrageous winning streaks against the bottom 9 teams, but within the top 8 quite equal. So let's see if that happens. I hope not. We want a nice kind of fair draw between the teams.
Even if it's like we play top 8 teams, and I love this word. I love this word so much. Even if we're consistent, like if we lose, but we don't lose by, let's say, 30 plus, if we lose by 15 or under, I'm taking that. I'll take that.
Honourable loss mentality coming through.
I'll take it. Like as long as it's not a consistent honourable loss, I'll take it.
So that's the expectation.
Yeah.
Okay. We're not going to place a place.
Expectation. That's a fair expectation.
Fair enough. Let's get into the players.
Individually. The main thing out of that is honourable losses are okay, just don't get blown away. Oh, what a rhyme that is!
Honourable losses are okay, just don't get blown away.
Yeah. Okay. How good's that?
Yeah, clip that.
Yeah, clip that.
Let's go into the acquisition of Liam Reedy. So let's get into a bit of the context first. So I'm sure you know that Tom Buchanan obviously left. So we needed to reinforce our ruck depth with Pito Nate and Hudson O'Keefe. So we moved quickly, and I think it was even starting from around round 21 with talks with Liam Reedy. Eventually, pretty early in the trade period, might have been the first or second day, can't remember, but we gave up pick 50 and 68 for Reedy, and in return got of Reedy and picks 53 and 71. So pretty good deal there, I reckon. Who is Liam Reedy? So he's 25 years old, originally from Frankston. He has spent 3 years at Fremantle. He was dominant in the 2025 Waffle season with Peel, where he got their best and fairest. Averaged 16 disposals, 41 hitouts, and 7 goals across his 17 Waffle games. He was also best on ground in 2024 in the 2024 Waffle Grand Final with 36 hitouts, 15 disposals, so helping Peel to win a flag. So bit of experience there, and he's had a few games with Fremantle. He's just been stuck behind Luke Jackson and Darcy, so that's why he hasn't had much game. So he's trying to get to Carlton. We have a spot available for him. Let's see how much more time he gets. So why Carlton targeted him? Provides an experienced rock depth, as I said. He actually has a strong aerial presence and is mobile and covers the ground well, which might actually suit our contested game style as well. And ultimately, he is a ready-to-play option rather than a project player. Like, what's his name? Who did we delist this year? Harry Lemmy. Lemmy was a project player.
Yeah, Lemmy, Fantasia, and what's his name? Chincotta.
Yeah. Thoughts on Reedy?
Solid. I'd say solid pickup. Yeah, if you're gonna have a second ruck, I'd say he'd be your backup because obviously Pitto isn't going to play every week. I'll put that out there right now. At some stage you're going to get rested. And I don't think Hock's a very good first ruck. I love him as a second ruck and as that ruck forward sort of player. I think Reedy's more built now to be a first ruckman. And I think he'll be the same as Pitto. Sometimes he'll creep out of the team. Sometimes he'll creep in. He'll be like Pitto in 2025. Don't expect him to play every week, but expect him
It'll
to
be
be
tactical.
the first change for Pitter.
It'll be a tactical reasons and
Yep,
potentially if there's an injury as well. So
yeah,
yeah.
a bit of a
So
backup
overall,
player.
quite good. Doesn't light the world on fire, but he will do the job.
No.
So kudos there to Carlton for getting that. Okay, so another West Australian. Let's go. Bit of pride there. So we get Campbell Chesser. So we send pick 41 to the Eagles. Very, very simple trade actually. He adds. Hang on, let's more about who he is. So he's 22 years old from Albury. He was originally drafted by West Coast at pick 14 in 2021. He's played 36 games for the Eagles. Unfortunately, had quite a few injury setbacks, which has limited his experience. But his 2025 season was quite strong. So he was averaging 17 goals a game the final month. So he's known for his elite speed, clean ball use, and ability to run both ways on the wing. So that's very good. So why Carlton targeted him? Adds outside run, agility, and polish to a midfield group. And we'll see whether he gets much game time. I'm not too sure though. He offers balance to Carlton's inside heavy midfield mix, so you're going to, with a bit more outside presence there.
Yeah.
And he's also still young with a bit of experience. So I reckon there's more upside to develop him further. And with our acquisition of, I've been saying acquisition a lot, the development coaches. Yeah. Plenty of development coaches coming through. So we'll see how much of an impact they can have on the young players, including
Who are we
Chesser.
talking about now?
Chesser, sorry.
Chesser, that's the one. I thought it was Chesser. I was just making sure.
Yeah. Low risk, high upside pickup for only a mid-round pick. Fits our push for greater versatility and pace going into 2026. The only problem with him is injuries, really. Just going to have to take note of that.
I'm not sure if you heard that. I'm hoping you didn't.
No.
Good.
Get into it.
All right. So, as we are aware, Chesser has been obviously traded to the Blues. He was drafted he debuted in 2023. He had a very, very good late sort of momentum shift this year. So, I think he'd be really good. I think he'd be a solid player. I mean, I think he could be. I think him and Ollie Hollands could work really well together on the wing. I can really see them working really, really, really well together. But
very much
there's not much that really stands out here for me. It depends. This is a bloke that's going to have to fight for his spot, and what I mean by that is it's going to have to be. He's going to have to really fight for that wing spot because you got a lot of wingmen now with Akers, Hollands. Sometimes Walsh goes on the wing, but Walsh will obviously. I'll tell you that right now. Walsh will be in the team if fit every week. Akers, not sure, but I think this is a bloke that can really show a lot when not injured.
Yeah, 100%.
I have my full trust in him. I really like what Nick Austin's done here. A young bloke, speed and agility, good kick. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what he can do.
Indeed. Another good pickup.
Yep.
You'll see a common theme with our analysis here. Good pickup. Okay, here's a great acquisition. Ben Ainsworth. So he actually involved a freeway trade with Gold Coast and Port Adelaide. So incoming, Ben Ainsworth and pick 67 outgoing Corey Durden, who went to Port, and our 2026 second round pick. It all came with Durden requesting a move home or putting it out there that he wouldn't mind that. So good on to him. We have no hate towards Durds. He
No, absolutely
made
not. I would hate with a passion to say if anyone boos Durden, he does not deserve it.
Yeah. Keep it low key there. So who is Ben Ainsworth? 27 years old, 158 games across 9 seasons with Gold Coast. Pick 4 in 2026, drafted at pick 4. So highly rated back then. Here's the part I like a lot. Incredibly durable. He's never played fewer than 12 games a season. He's averaged over a goal a game in the past 4 seasons. So 85 goals from 84 games. Consistency, there you go, your word. Ranked 3rd at the Suns for goal assists this year. Number 3 in the AFL for goals assists in 2022. And he played 24 of the 25 games in 2025, including both finals. So he's gaining a bit of finals experience there as well. So why did Carlton target him? Brings experience, reliability, durability, consistency, and class. He fills a void to be more polished and proven profile in the forward line. Is actually strong overhead. He's got an elite ground ball ability as well. And with those goal assists, it clearly shows a team first footy sort of IQ there. And should add a bit of leadership as well. Exactly what needs to for complementing our developing forwards. And he fits the age and experience bracket the club's targeting. Great two-way runner as well. So you'll see him kick some goals himself and set some up as well. So I reckon he might be winning one of the sort of underrated awards. Here's my tip for next year: underrated player of the year, Ben Ainsworth.
Love that word too. Absolutely love that word. Yeah, this is the pickup of. It's either him or Hayward that's the pickup of the trade for us, and I absolutely love this pickup. I love it. Unreal pickup. Really, really, really well done. I love saying this. He's a mature small forward. 27 years of age, 158 games. What more could you want, really?
Yep. He's 178 centimeters tall and he's still got a bit of aerial ability. So that's good to see.
He does. Exactly right.
Yep. As fellow small forwards,
this is so good.
It's hard.
So good.
Molto bene.
Sure. All right. Most goals that he kicked this year was 3, but he's had a consistent amount of 3-goal performances. His top disposals is 27 against Brisbane. So, shit, he loves a game against Brisbane. Oh, my God. Round 20, 27 disposals, 3 goals, 101 fantasy points. There you go.
There you go. Fantasy lovers, get him. Yep. Ollie Florent. Let's get into.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah. Secured him from Sydney, which was actually ended up being independent of the Curnow trade, whereas part of the early offers from Sydney to be part of the Curnow trade, but we sent that back. And a bit of a masterstroke from Nick Austin here, where he landed him for only a 3rd-round pick, which is probably where he's suited, but I thought it'd be second. I thought Sydney would try and bargain for a 2nd-rounder pick if it was separate to the Curnow trade. But anyways, who he is, he's 27 years old. Common theme here with a few 27-year-olds. 184 games for the Swans. A durable player as well. Another common theme. 130 consecutive games from 2019 to 2025. Not many Carlton players are able to do that. I
No,
think
not
Cripps
at
is
all.
probably the best on the list for that lately.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
probably stretches only from 2023, part of 2023 into now. So, yep, certainly something there. He's featured in both Sydney's grand final seasons, so a bit of finals experience too. Hopefully, it learns from the mistakes of the grand finals, though. It's
yeah.
predominantly a halfback / wing sort of hybrid, and is known for explosive speed and creativity with ball in hand. Isn't that something we need? So, and he
It is
debuted in
something we need.
2017, first round pick, 2011 in the 2016 draft. So he's rated highly back then. Why Carlton targeted him? As I sort of said, run, polish, playmaking ability off halfback, an area that Carlton certainly needs to sharpen. Clear recruitment from this period adds to the speed, experience, and outside class sort of themes. And yeah, as I said, experience and a bit of flexibility as well with that ability to slot in transition chains off halfback or on the wing. So yeah, there you go. Another good acquisition for me. Although I think what needs to be noted actually is that he fell out of favour in late in the season. No, middle part of the season, I think it was. Just with a few dips in form, but of a player of his caliber and experience, I'm assuming that he would get back to his previous best.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I hate saying this, Louis, but Cripper's getting old, and it's time to rely on others.
Yeah, that's why we're improving this sort of B grade, is improve the depth, so that fluctuation
Right.
between our best and uh, not as good, I guess, is going to be flattened a bit,
Do you
curved.
think, Louis? This is a question that I've been waiting to ask a lot of people, and I was actually going to ask the group chat not long before we uh, did this pod. Dad and I have been talking, and we think there's two players that are going to find it really tricky to get into the team with the inclusions of Will Hayward and Ben Ainsworth, and they are Matthew Cottrell and Lockie Fogarty. Now, normally you'd see them get an easy spot in the 22, but Dad and I think that it's going to be really, really hard for them to actually cement a spot in the 22. What do you think?
I tell I tell you what, making that I did a best 23 while we were waiting during the rain delays in the cricket yesterday. Me and my dad were finding it kind of hard to do it with the amount of depth, so that's always a good problem to have. So yeah, I
Yeah,
think Fogarty, yeah, he's going to struggle. He's gonna play mostly reserves, um, provided there's no injuries, of course. But I'm pretty sure that's where he'll go. Um, with with the Chesser coming in as well, also adds to the sort of wing depth. And you saw Nick Haynes even go up on the wing during the season too. So
see,
just another player to add to the mix.
that's actually another reason why I didn't have Haynes in my best 23. One, because I forgot, and looking back, probably most of that second half, he was actually a bit all over the place, and he was played
Mm,
at the beginning starting in the back line, but then moved to a wing. Then you ended up seeing him actually have a few shots at goal. So I don't really know what to think of that one.
yeah,
Look, he's in my best 23. Don't get me wrong. I've completely forgot, but I just I just don't know. But another one that I do have, and this is a defender. This is the one that I raised to Dad, and he says he'll still be in the team, but he shouldn't be. Adam Saad.
yeah. My dad's not a big fan of him either. Him
That's
and
like
Akers got snubbed from his
him,
best
Akers,
23 actually.
and another one, Jordan Boyd. He's going to find it tricky now. I
Yeah,
think it's done for him. I think that's all. I
Matt
think that's all
Carroll.
she wrote for his career.
Matt Carroll's above him now.
Oh yeah,
He's just going to
100%.
see out
I'd be
his
picking
contract.
him over. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd be picking him.
Yep.
I don't know. It's gonna
Um,
be. It's gonna be.
yep. And that's why this is such a good move, because the depth wise, these acquisitions, I'm telling you, it's going to improve the gap between our best and mid players, I guess. Um, and then also the draft capital will ensure some future players come through. So we go into the final player after Florent, which is Will Hayward. So we land him
Yes.
with Sydney. Yep. 3 first round picks.
Come on.
Pick 11, 2026 first, 2027 first. Unfortunately, we forego Charlie Kerner, or fortunately, culture wise, I guess, maybe. I think,
Fortunately, he's gone. Get him out. He's gone.
yeah,
Judas, you gimp, out my club.
yeah, see you later, rat. Piss off, Charlie.
And then, then the audacity of his shocked as anything girlfriend. Oh, mate, I was about to
Well,
throw my phone through
okay,
the window.
maybe reframe for that.
His
Um,
beloved girlfriend, Tiana.
are we talking about the post that she did after it or something?
Yep, it
Tagging Robbie
absolutely
D'Orazio.
infuriated me.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah, and then his little fist bump in the air, he'll be getting one of them, but it'll be a bloody uppercut instead.
don't worry. Charlie will find some other birds in Sydney, and she'll die. She'll be out of the picture. So we forgo Charlie Curnow, picks 31, 42, and a 2027 future second. So I think that's okay. We still have enough draft capital to match bids, I think. And essentially, it makes us have the first six, not first six, but 6 first round picks across 2025 to 2027 drafts. So let's get into who is Will Hayward. So again, around the 27 age mark, he's 26 actually. He's had 184 games. Again, similar amount of games to the rest of them. Again, similar with when he debuted in 2017. He's played every game the past 2 seasons, so there you go, more durability. He's a reliable and consistent goal kicker, kicking 25 plus goals in 5 straight seasons, including a season high of 41 goals in 2024. Finished top 4 in Sydney's goal kicking 6 years in a row. He's strong overhead, quick at ground level, and excellent in front of goal or setting up teammates too. And he's played in 9 finals with including 2 grand finals. So proving big game experience there. Now, should be able to see why Carlton was targeting him. It is a very much a direct response to losing Curnow, because it creates immediate scoreboard impact. And furthermore, he will provide versatility and reliability with his goal kicking consistency, athleticism, two-way running, two-way effort in the forward half too, just like Ben Ainsworth. Consistency, leadership, and experience from a proven finals program too, so that's good. Ultimately, fits Nick Austin's theme of the trade period, as I've been saying: pace, polish, maturity, durability, consistency, team first mindset. Very good. And obviously the long-term play of getting those draft picks. Anything else to add? No. Thoughts on Hayward?
Oh, well, a good bloody picker, that's for sure. As you said, a lot of finals experience. I think that's something that we could potentially, and this is potentially, really need. Honestly,
Yep.
I'm obviously not going to be too delusional. I don't think we're making finals. If something was to happen, if something was to happen, I think he'd be a game changer. I think he's the type of player that can throw a game back on its head. And I've whenever I watch Sydney and they're down by, let's say, 30 points, the two quick goals that come from one certain player is Will Hayward. Every single time I watch a Sydney game, it's either Will Hayward or it's Tom Papley.
Yeah.
And he loves, and I mean loves, to rev up the crowd.
How good. We love a bit of that.
That's something we need.
Another replacement to Charlie, one of Charlie's attributes, I guess. A crowd impact. Name Charlie's, make it Hayward's crew or something.
Yeah, make it Hayward's crew. What is Marcus? That was shocking.
Put marketing team will just simply put it through ChatGPT. Here's our list of players. Make up some names rather than draft some ideas. Anyways, I want to cast our mind to a potential new forward line sort of dynamic that this could create. So essentially, what this will bring is
I got one, boy.
Curno's 50 goal, sort of marker that you would get throughout the season can be bridged. The gap can be bridged by Hayward contributing 25 or 35 goals and Ainsworth 20 to 25. And also, it would mean we would be less reliant on one focal point. We'd be forced to play smarter by lowering our eyes and hitting up better options instead of hacking it high and hoping, which will ultimately, hopefully, improve inside 50 efficiency.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
No promises.
No promises. If I'm back here next season, yapping about that every bloody week, there'll be repercussions to that team.
I would hope so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, anything else on the agenda?
Not on my end, no.
Yep.
We've flown through what we needed to get through. I'm very happy with what we've actually been able to do.
Yep. Why not go into some of our depth for when I was making my best 23? I'm not going to go through it because I think we'll do a separate episode on that. Forward depth, I think, who wouldn't make the team yet, provided that Will White and Young stay, they'll be part of that sort of area, and Fogarty. Motlop, I'd say, is in the team, and so is Evans. Midfield-wise, we got Chesser, Binns, Lord, Ben Camperelli, and Lucas Camperelli, who I'd say all would be in the frame for a bit of game time. Lord is getting a bit forgotten about. Lord's getting forgotten about.
Yeah, there's been a little bit of talk about Lordy and him being on the interchange bench or in the depth group, and I'm not sure about that because there was a lot of. Sorry, I need a drink of water. My throat's getting bloody dry than the Sahara Desert. I think Lordy could be a type of player that could be like an Adam Shearer. I find that really, like, I don't know. I feel like he could be a type of player that Adam Shearer is.
He's certainly an inside mid, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And you got Ben Camperelli, who will be inside as well. Lucas, again, adding to the wing depth, he's a winger. So you got plenty there. And what we want to see next year is competition for these spots. We want to see players flourishing in the VFL, make it hard for the selection team to make decisions. We want to see that. We want intrigue every time there's a team lineup. We want a bit of variability. We don't want a same stagnant lineup every week. So hopefully with more depth comes greater competition within the team, within the club. So yeah, Backline wise, depth, we got Carroll, Charlson, provided Charlson stays on, Lewis Young, Billy Wilson, Boyd, and Harry O'Farrell, but Harry O'Farrell won't feature next season. And rock wise, we got Liam Reedy, and Hudson O'Keefe as well as with Peter. Those are some of the players that I'm not exactly sure would be a straight up fit in a best 23.
Yeah. I got one for you, Louis. There's an addition of Travis Spoke.
Oh yeah, yep. Leadership and culture coach. You know that culture is an issue if they're labeling it as that, don't you think?
Yep.
Leadership and culture. Yep. Fans are saying this. We've been saying it as a problem, and they've listened to us.
Isn't it?
So isn't that
they
good?
Never listened to us.
Carlton haven't officially made it official, but
something Josh I would have loved to see, Louis.
Yeah.
Something I would have absolutely loved to see is the bio saying the fans wanted it, we got it. We announced Travis Spoke as the leadership / culture group thingamabob.
Yeah. To the point of
that. Oh mate, I'd be so happy.
Fan engagement is another sort of topic I want to bring up. I know it's not in this trade period sort of area that we're discussing today, but to see Chris Davies hop on to Blue Broads only a few minutes after the trade period concluded, it shows a real sign that they want to engage with the fans. We'd be open to having a player or any coach or any club official on. I'm not sure if we're big enough for that yet, but in the future, we'd love to have them. All good. And yeah, I think they need to really improve this sort of fan engagement thing. You can see Hawthorn does it really well with what's his name? That a few of the content creators, at least, I guess. And other clubs are getting better at it too. So
Will Dago, Hawthorn Zone, Roaming has.
Yeah, Roaming has. Yeah,
all
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to them. They're really, really good creators as well.
Yep. And their content's engaging. They're trying to get into the latest trends. Yeah. Carlton need to get on. I've seen them do it for the women's team. They did the 6-7 stuff. But I don't think on the main channel they'd never do that they would never do a trend like that.
No, and I hope they never do, because then I will be bullied at school like there's no tomorrow.
Well, why would you be bullied? You're not the one doing it.
There's a stupid 6-7 trend. Oh man, I can't stand it.
Yeah, fair enough. Annoys me too. Yeah, I think we've covered everything. So
I think
should we wrap it up there?
We should. Thank you everyone for listening to episode 51 of Baggers Unfiltered 26. Once again, we appreciate all your support that you've shown over the last month, I'd say. Been really good. I think we've hit 230 something views on the other one, 200 on the other, and then 100 just gone by with Heath Scotland. Slowly building. God bless.
Yep, up the Baggers.